I'm going to give a talk on distributed system, which is part of the cloud computing system. What exactly a distributed system? Assume that you have got systems A, B, C, D. A is in Calcutta, B is in Bombay, C is in Bengal, and D is in Chennai. So these four systems are in different locations. They are distributed in different locations, but your data can be anywhere and your files can be anywhere and the application packages can be anywhere. So when you are using the data, files and applications from different location, then it becomes a distributed system. A client server system. What exactly a client server system? You have got a server. Attached to a server, you have got client 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. N number of clients. So all the clients they will be using a single server. So it is called a client server system. Multiple server. Next, let us talk about multiple server. You got a server at Calcutta, you got a server at Bombay, you got a server at Chennai. Like that, 5, 6 locations. And from any server to another server, say Bombay to Calcutta, Calcutta to Chennai, Chennai to Bombay, like that anywhere, when the data transaction is possible, then all these servers, they are working in multiple direction, so they are called multiple servers. What are the applications on distributed systems? Amazon, Google, airline reservation systems, finance, e-transaction, e-banking, stock exchange, military. These are some of the examples. Why distributed systems are necessary? What are the advantages? Let us see. Distributed versus centralized, multi-server versus client server. Now, what are the advantages? Let us see first. Geography is advantage. Concurrency to speed, high availability if failure occurs. So when it is distributed, so these are all advantages actually. What are the disadvantages? Distributed versus centralized, multi-server versus client server. Very expensive to have redundancy. Concurrency leads to interleaving and bugs. Failures lead to incorrectness. So these are the disadvantages. What is a distributed system? A centralized system, when you consider everything is in one place, standalone PC or mainframe. In the case of the distributed, some parts are in remote place, distributed users, distributed execution, distributed data will be there. Why to do the distribution? No best organization. Companies constantly swing between centralized and decentralized. In the case of centralized, it will be focus, control and economy. In the case of decentralized, adaptive, responsive and competitive. So why to do the distribution? Reflect organization or application structure, empower users and producers, improve service, distributed load, use PC technology that is very economical. What should be distributed next? We have to think. User and user interface we can distribute, thin client and that can be utilized for presentation, and processing again trim client, whereas user interface thin client, and in the case of processing for workflow, trim client we can use. In the case of data, fat client we can use, that can be used for business objectives or database also. Further, we can discuss the trade-offs later in this regard. Transparency in distributed systems. Make distributed system as easy to use and manage as a centralized system. Give a single system usage. Location transparency, hide fact that object is remote, hide fact that object is moved, hide fact that object is partitioned or replicated. Name does not change if object is replicated or partitioned or moved. Autonomy in distributed systems. Next, we have to consider owner of this site wants to control it. If my part is working, must be able to access and manage it. Autonomy is essential, difficult to implement, conflicts with global consistency. Examples: naming, authentication, administration. The security, the basics we have to consider. Basically, authentication server, that means subject plus authenticator will imply yes plus token no. Security matrix, who can do what to whom. Access control list is column of a matrix. In distributed system, who and what and whom are distributed objects. What are the security aspects in distributed systems now? Let us see. Security domain. Nodes with a shared security server will be there. Security domains can have trust relationships. A trusts B, A believes B when it says that Jim is in B. Security domains from a hierarchy. Delegation, passing authority to the server. Then autonomy requires each node is an authenticator. Each node does not own security checks. Internet today, no trust among domains, firewalls, many passwords. That is why we are implementing trust based on digital signatures. Clusters. Cluster is distributed system but single. Location, manager, security policy, all are coming under this cluster. Relatively homogeneous. Communication is high bandwidth, low latency, low error rate. So, cluster in distributed system is like this. Cluster use distributed system techniques for load distribution, storage and execution, growth, fault tolerance. Then we will talk about the partition data, break file into disjoint groups, exploit data access locally, put data near consumer, less network traffic, better response time, better availability, owner controls data autonomy. Spread load is nothing but data or traffic may exceed single store. How to partition data, then we have to consider. How to partition? Either by attribute or by random or by source or by use. Problem to find, it must have directory, replicated or algorithm. Encourages attribute based partitions. Next, we will see the replicated data place fragments at many sites. The pros, what are the pros we will see? Improves availability, disconnectivity, mobile operation, distributes load, reloads are cheaper. What are the cons? It is n times more updates, n times more storage. Placement strategies, dynamic, that is cache on demand, static, place specific. Updating replicated data. We have to consider how to do the updating replicated data. When a replica is updated, how to changes the propagate. Master copy, many slaves copies, SQL server, we have to take care. Then symmetry and anytime access also we have to consider. Then client server interactions. Request response should be good, response may be many messages. Conversational, server keeps client context, dispatcher, 3-tier complex operation server, queued, and DQ client from server allows disconnected operation. Queue request and response, time decouples, etc. Server 3 transactions, almost real time, and communicate at each other's convenience. Disk queues survive client and server failures. So these are coming under queued request and response in the case of distributed data processing. Why queued processing is needed? Priority on request, manage workflow, and deferred processing in mobile application, interface heterogeneous systems. Work distribution spectrum, presentation and plugins, workflow manage sessions and invokes objects, business objects, database. So this is the work distribution spectrum. And PC evaluation to pre-tier, standalone PC, then came PC plus file plus print server, then PC plus database server came, then PC plus application server. Now currently ActiveX client, ORB ActiveX server, Xscript, these are all. So this is PC evaluation to 3-tier system now we have got. The pattern, 3-tier computing today, the pattern, what is the pattern? Clients do presentation, gather inputs, clients do some workflow, Xscript, clients send high-level requests to ORB. ORB is nothing but object request broker, and ORB dispatches workflows and business objects, proxies for clients, and for clients flows and queues. Server side workflow scripts call on distributed business objects to execute data task. The 3 tiers today, it is involving with HTML, internet, legacy gateway, ORB, object server pool, and middleware ORB, and object data server, DCOM. So this is the 3-tier style today what we are doing. So why did everyone go to 3-tier today? Next, we have to think about. Number 1 is manageability. Business rules must be within the data. Middleware operation tools. Performance, that is scalability. Server resources are precious. ORB dispatches requests to server pools. Technology and physics. Put UI processing near user. Put shared data processing near shared data. So thus, I have given you a talk on distributed data processing. Then let us see further series as part of the cloud computing. Hope you enjoy my talk. Thank you very much.